recreate a dish from the past in order to secure their future and book a place in the next round of MasterChef Ireland tonight at 8:30 here on RTE1. Now though, Chris's mistake proves costly on Shortland Street.
You and Sarah basically split up because you couldn't have a baby together. And now you have one. It's called the PCC.
Dallas has Chiari malformation.
There's a new procedure being trialled in the States with great success.
I'm giving you consent to operate.
There's been a problem.
It's fine, I understand.
It's Dallas. We need to go now, both of us.
I should never have let you talk me into leaving.
Headaches, blurred vision, eye twitching, and brief periods of apnea.
What's happening?
The fluid around his brain is building up again.
I thought the operation sorted that.
For some reason, it's not draining as well as we hoped it would.
Shall I notify theatre?
CT first. Could you organise it now, please, Tanya? Prep the team, just in case. We don't know that anything's wrong yet. We need to assess first. It may be a temporary swelling. We'll try some drugs to help ease that.
And if that doesn't work?
Then we may have to go back to theatre. But let's see what's what first, OK?
Anyway, the reason I asked you here is to say that I would like to stay on at Shortland Street.
In what capacity?
You're looking for a new medical registrar, yes?
But you're not on the training schedule.
Medical officer special scale. I could do that.
I'd rather have a registrar than a MOS.
Why go through the bother of setting up a new package and orientating a new doctor?
We may be legally obliged to advertise.
And if I leave, the hospital may be legally obliged to pay me a considerable amount of redundancy.
I'll tee it up first thing in the morning, Brooke.
Thank you, Gillen.
Good. No problem. Till tomorrow, then.
Generally a high standard with these, and some of you didn't just cut and paste off the net.
I'm so gonna ace this. I was gonna understand value theory or die in the attempt. Well, this stuff hurts my brain.
Josh. Eden. Nice work. Very nice. Lauren. Sophie.
Ah, B+.
Me too.
I got a C-. How could I get a C-? I worked so hard.
What do you get?
A.
A+. What?
How does Miss Country Hick pull that one off?
Hard work.
I worked damn hard.
It was the best précis of the naturalistic fallacy I think I've ever read. Well done.
Thanks. I really struggled with the whole moral value versus all the other values thing.
It shows you're actually thinking.
Excuse me, can I ask you about my mark?
How about tomorrow morning?
We can't talk now?
As you can see, I'm talking through Eden's work. Tomorrow morning, okay?
Chris, the radiologist confirmed herniation.
Here, you see? I didn't remove enough bone with the posterior fossa decompression.
Wasn't that the whole point? To make it as minimal as possible, avoid a duroplasty?
And clearly that approach didn't work. Is the boy prepped?
He's in there now.
Okay, thank you. I'll talk you through the procedure while we scrub.
Look, I made dinner.
Oh, I was going to cook.
I couldn't wait.
Brooke needed to talk to me. She's bailing from working at Sarah's PCC.
Probably a smart career move. No offence, but some storefront community clinic's not going to make anybody very rich.
Yeah, but I feel sorry for Sarah. She's going to be scratching to find anyone else.
We better keep TK sweet. Now that he's got money in it, he might decide to jump ship and work there. He's idealistic enough.
True. Good we're keeping Brooke.
In what capacity?
She'll be working in the medical ward.
Well, she can't. We're advertising the position this weekend.
We'll pull the ads. We'll save money and we won't have to pay Brooke's redundancy.
Well, I'll check on that, but either way, Brooke will have to take her chances with the other applicants. We're legally bound to advertise the position.
I've already told her she's got the job.
So, untell her.
Yes?
Does this mean you got a job from Callum?
Moss.
Didn't have to advertise first.
Callum is just as happy to save the money.
That's our Callum.
Look, I know you're probably still mad at me, but working at Sarah's PCC would barely pay a living wage. Plus, if the clinic struggles, I'll be out of a job. Why should I make all the sacrifices so that she can swan around being Ferndale's Mother Teresa?
Well, she was trying to do the right thing by the community, but if you feel you need to look after your own interests first, fair enough.
I'm no more selfish than she is. Look how she roped you in for half of the investment money.
I guess I was just disappointed you left it so late to say. I mean, she'll struggle to find someone else to step into your shoes.
You know I'm sorry about that. I'm doing what I need to do for my security and my career.
Feel cool.
And let's face it, if Sarah didn't have you by the financial short and curlies, would you really have invested half of this place in her dream clinic?
Perhaps not.
I hope it all works out for her. I really do. I hope she finds another doctor and the clinic does well and you get your money back.
I drink to that.
Not here.
Where?
I need you to relax me.
I'm studying.
Study after.
Okay.
Turn that racket off. How are we doing?
All good.
I'll let you know the second it's not all good. Suction, damn it. Keep your focus, Isaac.
Here you go. Thanks. You think I'd be used to it by now? My boy having operations.
How many is this?
5th, 6th, I'm losing track.
For what it's worth, he's in good hands.
I know, Chris. Dr. Warner is the best of the best, right?
Absolutely.
You don't have a cigarette, do you?
I don't smoke, sorry.
No, neither do I. Not for years. Not since I got pregnant with Dallas, you know. Like, it stopped like that. As soon as I knew. I ate all the right things, exercised, I didn't drink. I was a good girl. Sometimes it doesn't help, does it? Sometimes... It'll be a while before they finish.
I'd say another hour and a half.
I'm gonna go outside and get some fresh air. How is she?
About how you'd expect. How's it going in theatre?
Tense, I hear.
Is she a friend of Chris's or something? She mentioned him by his first name.
Well, apparently they were at the IV together when things went pear-shaped with her son.
Together? As in...
I don't know who asked who, but it's definitely something going on.
Well, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Dating the mother of one of your patients?
Oh, the boy wasn't his patient. Chris heard about the case and came up with a better way to go than the doctor she had.
Well, that sure backfired.
Doesn't Chris know it?
Could someone please turn the thermostat off subtropical?
Do you want me to take over so you can have a break?
No. Let's just save this little boy's life, shall we?
Yeah, that's excellent.
I was taught that if you can make good coffee and perfect martinis, you'll always have a job.
Well, you were taught very well.
I don't get it.
Don't get what?
Well, your assignment is as full of rubbish as mine is.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Except Lauren got a B+ and you got a, what was it? Oh, a C-. I guess Lauren's just a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Intelligent.
I was ripped off.
Well, B+, that's all right, isn't it?
It's Lauren's assignment. I got a C-.
Ah. Well, I think you deserve an A just for reading that book. Biggest load of jargon-filled bollocks I ever stuck my nose in.
Well, apparently I didn't understand the bollocks well enough.
Well, I don't get why you're studying ethics in the first place. You're training to be a journalist.
We're not all paparazzi and man-bites dog stories.
Ash wanted you to rip into it. I wanted a critical assessment, not a book review.
What's the difference?
A review tells me what's in the book. What I wanted is for you to apply critical theory and give me your well-thought-out opinion.
Well, he should have made that clear before we did the assignment.
Yeah, and what kind of name is Ash, anyway? Is he in a boy band or something?
Short for Ashton?
Pont. Well, make sure you call him Ashton when you march into his office and give him the benefit of your well-thought-out opinion.
It's a good idea. It's exactly what I'll do.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't realise I'd be this late. There's just so much to do getting all of our ducks in line.
Sit. I saved you some dinner.
And it doesn't help that Brooke has suddenly decided that she doesn't want any part of the clinic.
What? She pulled out?
Yep. So now I have to find a GP who is ready, willing and able to take lower wages and longer hours.
Well, you've got TK on tap.
Yeah, he's an investor, that's all.
And running the finances, which means a lot of hours on site.
Well, not really. It'll be mostly online.
C note says he offers his services as a GP.
But he's already got a full-time job.
He'd be such a lapdog if you told him to sit up and beg he would.
Okay, let's have this out. You are jealous.
No. Okay, maybe just a little. You think I like how cosy you guys are getting?
It's not like that.
It is like that. You do well to remember that you left him for very good reasons. Reasons that still apply.
He's doing well.
He's so zonked.
No wonder, I'm afraid. 2 operations in one day.
He's good now, though, isn't he?
The repair went well. We ensured adequate drainage around Dallas's brain, so no further swelling can occur.
That's all that matters, and no permanent damage.
Well, the scans are promising. Of course, we'll have to wait to be 100% certain. There's one aspect of last night's operation I need to talk through. We were obliged to do what was safe and conservative, so we put in a lumbar shunt to ensure that Dallas doesn't have another build-up of cerebral fluid.
Is that a problem?
It should work well. Unfortunately, it's a temporary fix. We'll need to remove it and replace it with a more permanent setup in about a month's time.
He has to go through all that again.
I'm sorry.
Morena.
Hi. Just checking the tender for glitches.
Again?
Well, I don't want anything to go pear-shaped. I'm no businesswoman, remember?
Well, the DHB will be only too happy to have us take the PCC off their hands. I figure this is a formality.
True.
Any luck finding a GP?
Not with any experience who's willing to work for such low wages. I'm still chasing up my friend in London and an Iraqi woman here, but I'll get there.
Look, I've been thinking, while the clinic's getting up on its feet, I could do a few hours a day, take some of the pressure off you.
You're already running the accounts.
If I'm in there doing that, why not see a few patients too?
Well, thank you, but I've got a few other options that might pan out, so...
Sure. Well, just as long as you know you got backup.
It'll be okay. Promise. Can this wait?
It's all right. I need to get to a lecture.
Later. What can I do for you?
I wanted to clarify why I got such a low mark for my assignment.
Did you read the comments I made?
Yes, but I didn't agree with them.
Specifically?
Well, I read the book twice. And I feel I was able to explain the author's theories and the context of those theories really well.
Yep. And?
And that's it.
You wrote a book review. And hey, who knows, one day you might be writing book reviews for a living, so great. Unfortunately, you didn't listen when I explained this assignment, or do what I asked you to do.
You asked for a critical analysis.
Yes, and you did what?
Applied critical theory to the work.
You gave me a mashup of other people's opinions about someone else's theory.
I did what I was asked to do.
I asked for an analysis to inform your own observations. I want to hear your voice, your thinking, not an exercise in joining the dots.
I thought long and hard about every aspect.
Ethics requires taking an informed and justified stance. There are no fences to sit on, yet somehow you managed. I don't mean to be a pain, but my job is to push you guys. I want you to do well, but you have to take what you've done to the next level, which, for what it's worth, I know you're entirely capable of doing. Are we cool?
Yeah, we're cool.
Good. I'm expecting great things from you.
Don't forget your lunchbox.
Okay.
Sounds like Chris finally making it home.
He's taking this case personally, huh?
Oh, he had a good idea, it didn't pay off.
Are we
talking about the surgery or the mother of the boy he operated on?
Both.
Coffee?
Thank you.
Croissant or toast?
Anything. Hiya, mate.
Hey, Dad. How's Dallas?
He's stable.
Gotta get some sleep.
Just a few hours. I have a list this afternoon.
I'll look in on Dallas, and if there's any problems, I'll give you a yell.
Please.
Margaret's gone down to the shop. She'll be back to take Harry to school.
Okay, cheers.
Have a good sleep. See you, Harry.
Later, dude.
Can I visit Dallas after school? Margaret said she'd take me.
Maybe tomorrow. He had to have another operation last night.
What went wrong with the first one?
I was trying a new procedure, and it didn't work out.
Is he gonna be okay?
Yeah, of course he is.
If he's gonna die, tell me.
Oh, I really don't think that's an option, okay? Truly, he's just sick.
Mum was just sick.
Mate, Dallas is going to be okay.
Promise?
He's going to be okay. End of conversation.
I just came to see what I need to do about transferring to medical.
You're sure about leaving the PCC? I mean, eventually it will be a going concern. More money and probably more flexible hours than here, too.
Or basic pay and more hours. And not to put too fine a point on it, Sarah and I are never likely to be great mates.
You're sure you've considered all your options, then?
Aside from the shifts, I'll be happy doing rounds instead of being stuck behind a desk.
Oh, sorry. So, I hear you're applying for the job on the medical board.
Actually, I've arranged a transfer.
Not possible, I'm afraid. We're advertising the position.
Unfortunately, the legals insist on it, as much as we'd love for you just to transfer.
I'm sure you'll do well in the interviews.
Damn legals.
Damn verbal contracts being handed out willy-nilly without much consideration for the damn legals. Yes?
Ergo, good ethical judgments must work backwards from the optimum outcome to the morality that best produces that outcome.
Go away, this is genius.
We did ethics in first year.
Did you get good marks?
Not really, but I did pick up a handy quote. Do you want it?
No.
Albert Schweitzer once said, "True ethics begins when language ceases."
I don't even know what that means.
No one does. I got an A+ for riffing on it, though.
Can you just shut up and eat your food?
What's with her?
She got a C- on her last assignment.
Yeah, now she's going nuts trying to impress her tutor.
Of course, Ash. If you want straight A's, you just got to dress like her.
Every woman should dress like her.
Hey.
She must know about Ash's reputation. He likes first years, apparently.
Like you know that for sure.
Nope. Just malicious gossip with no basis in fact. Unless it's true, of course.
Damn Callum.
What's up?
He just shafted me on instructions from Mistress Rachel. Last night he promised me the Moss position, and this morning it is all excuses about having to advertise. He is such a wimp. Rachel tells him to jump and he asks how high,
Well, can you at least apply for the job?
along with a million other qualified doctors.
You got a better chance than anyone of getting it. You know the hospital. You got a great rep.
I'll see.
And anyway, if you don't get it, do locum work for a while. There's always shifts going at Shortland Street, ED for one.
Any reason in particular?
I offered to do some hours at Sarah's clinic. Just till she gets a full-time GP on board. Hey, I'm just doing what you said. Keeping an eye on things, protecting my investment.
No, you are helping the woman who dumped you from a great height. Again, the woman who betrayed you.
History.
Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
It's just a few hours here and there.
You should be bitter and twisted about what she did to you. Anyone else would be. But no, that big heart of yours is bigger than your brain.
Sorry to interrupt. He's doing well, I see.
He's sleeping?
I don't suppose you've managed to get any. I tried to snatch an hour or so.
Oh, is it always like this for you, losing sleep over every case?
Not every case, no.
Only the ones that don't work out.
Zoe,
It's okay. I understand that you tried your best. It just didn't happen the way you or I wanted it to.
I swear I gave this everything I have.
Will you be talking to Dr. Jorgensen?
I'm handing over to him. It's not a talk I'm looking forward to.
No, professional pride and all that.
It's a bit more than that. You could probably use a break. Can I buy you a coffee?
No. Thanks, but I'm not going to leave him again.
I'll see you later then.
This time I have an opinion.
Hopefully your own, eh?
Who cares about opinions anyway, and what does it matter where it first came from? I can't share someone else's opinion. I have 6 books on my desk, all of them full of opinions by people way cleverer than me, but he wants something original.
He wants to know how you think. You don't have to have a specific opinion. Just one you work logically to build, one you can defend.
I can defend any opinion. I'm right and you're wrong. Didn't you finish your assignment?
No.
He gave you an extension. He never gives extensions. He's famous for it.
Stuff happens.
The clinic is GP-based with an emphasis on primary care programs. A lot of green prescriptions, yes. We would have separate exam rooms, but it's very much a team project. See. Not everyone's cup of tea, no, true. Still, I hope you don't mind me sounding you out about it. Not at all, not at all. Bye. No one wants to work with me.
Did you get hold of that Iraqi doctor?
Yep, she's already doing community work out south.
Running out of options.
I have run out. Actually, you know how you offer to do a few hours on the shop floor?
Oh, that's what I came to talk to you about.
Phew.
I won't be able to do it.
Why?
I'm already stretched doing accounts for your clinic. There's no way I can do that, plus work in ED and your clinic too, and study for my P1s.
Unless you quit ED.
Yeah, I'm not quitting ED. I'm quitting my involvement in the PCC. And I'll stay on as an investor, but that's it.
Of course, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I know it makes it tougher for you, but I have to look after my own life, and you have to get on with yours.
They say money can't buy you happiness, but it can save your life, as Justin Timberlake finds out in futuristic thriller In Time, the midweek movie tonight at 9:35. On the way next, Karen's feathers are ruffled when a rare bird causes mayhem at the mill. It's Doctors.